I think that at the core of building successful professional relationships, and I would even say maybe this extends to personal relationships, is having a deep personal desire to understand the other person, like to actually want to get to know them. Because I think as humans,
Yeah.
we have that sense of, is this person actually genuinely interested in me, or are they checking boxes on
Yeah.
things? Our best people who are in terms of like managing those relationships and building those they genuinely want to know what's going on in that life. And so the byproduct of that is they do more listening than talking. Like
Yeah.
it's not, oh, let me tell you about myself, blah 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 blah. It's like they want to find out. And I think it just takes a certain amount of time. You got to have the basic desire to do it, but you also have to be willing to invest some time and not make every call that you're on with that person just about like, hey, okay, here's the new curriculum. I want to go over this with you, or here's your evaluation. Let's go over this. It's like spending 10 or 15 minutes to, hey, I know you guys, your daughter you said she was starting kindergarten a couple weeks ago. Like,
Mhm.
how's that been going? I'm sure that was tough. And just having some empathy for the different stages of life
Yeah.
uh, that they're in.
Yeah. So thinking about students and students that have never built those relationships before, they don't have them yet. What could they do if they want to kind of jump into PGC? What are kind of some really tangible tools that they could use to get connected in the industry?
Well, one that I would offer, not only on behalf of PGC, but I would say any organization they're wanting to get involved in, is do a bit of research.
Mm.
Like when we go to interview you, as if someone's applying to PGC and they don't have an idea what SHAPE is, and SHAPE is an acronym we have that stands for Spirit, Communication, Hustle, Approach, Precision, and Enhancement. Like it's all over our website, SHAPE, 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 SHAPE. And if you come into an interview process with us and we throw a shape at you, and how do you feel you live out the elements of shape, and they kind of look at you with a blank stare, you're kind of going like, uh how much research have you done? How much do you want this?
Mm.
So I think that like number one is do some research. And so PGC is well enough known in the basketball world that even if you don't have a direct pipeline into PGC,
Mhm.
you probably, if you're a basketball person, you probably have someone who can tell you a little bit more about PGC. So use that network. So, for example, if I was let's say a freshman at a college who has just finished my first season, and we typically only hire like college students and above. Like occasionally we'll hire someone like a graduating senior before they go to college, but typically where it's freshmen and above. Like I'd be reaching out to my college coach
Mm.
or assistant coaches or my director of basketball operation if we're lucky, and say, hey, I'm thinking of working for PGC this summer.
Mhm.
Do you know anybody there? Could you point me in the right direction? And chances are they're no more than two steps removed from someone who will say, hey, I know somebody at PGC.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing from you is connect, connect, connect.
Definitely.
Find someone that knows somebody. Uh,
Yep.
Not necessarily go straight and find your email and go straight to you, but really find that relationship.
Yes, and we like to we're awfully proud of PGC, right? Like we think it's an incredible brand and an incredible experience, but we also acknowledge it may not be for everybody, right? Like we're an all-in kind of experience. And if you're someone who wants to dabble in basketball, and kind of skate by and not put a lot in, then we're not going to be a good fit. And so I think getting yourself exposed to people who, as you say, connected to people who can say, hey, oh yeah, like it's an amazing experience, but man, at the end of 5 days, you're
Exhausted.
exhausted.
Yeah.
That I think having that kind of frame of reference as you come into an interview or apply for a job, I think that's critical.